So I'm down here in Lyle Park on Friday, the 4th of July. I thought I'd come down and check some of these tires since we now have West Nile virus here in Saginaw County. I came down here. I can't get to all of the tires. The weeds are too high, but you see all the water sitting in here. I've checked it, and I do not see any mosquito larvae, which is a friggin' miracle. Doesn't mean there won't be any, but as of right now there aren't any floating in these tires. So the tires that I can get to today, I'm going to haul up here and set them alongside the trail and have somebody help me come and get them. Get them out of here and haul them off to Saginaw County Mosquito Control Tire Recycling Event. There is so much trash down here in this low area. Down over here, here's a trail up here. And it would take a large crew to ever get all this trash cleaned up. There's bottles, cans, railroad ties, more bottles. Every place you look down here, it's bottles. This whole trail, well, this whole section is just nothing but garbage. I'm down here in the Cass River on one of the sandbars. This one is down here by the power lines. The water is higher than normal because we've had so much rain, but my dog can actually swim in it instead of just wading across it. It's a lot of trees. Normally, this is one of the spots where you can walk across. Yeah, maybe I could right now. It might be knee deep instead of just 2 inches deep. We have had an exceptionally rainy season. You can still see bottom out here. It's not in the mood today to go out there and test it and see how far. Hey, that tree. She's still walking. A little deeper than normal. Ah, yes, some of the garbage out here. Between this low water, the sandbars that are going to be out here, trees like that over here, I don't think you're going to be getting canoes down here too easily. Is that a little deeper? There you go. There you go. Usual cans, bottles. This is where the old boat launch used to be, down here. There's my dog, she's out here walking around, wading around in that water. This is another spot that normally you can walk across in 2 inches of water. It's a little deeper right now. She can walk for a ways, and the spots she's got to swim. You could maybe get a boat down here. I don't think you could get it all the way down the river, but hey, they closed off the ramp anyways. So we are down here by the 4th Street Bridge. Down here, going to walk out on some of these sandbars. You see, it's a nice Bridgeport Township has even mowed a path so everybody can walk out here onto these sandbars that have formed because of the digging of this canal over here. Hey, that's nice of them, though. Come on. Okay, so down here, this is on, oh, get out of here, side of the sandbar where this canal is. You can see the water. Oh, Chewy, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, come on. Oh, 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 come on. Oh, that is nasty. This is as far as the water flows into the canal anymore. This is some nasty water down in here. Unfortunately, it still hasn't closed off this end over here. You know, there's still a little, so you just get kind of a backflow from the river back into this little nasty, stinky water. Yeah. And come out over here to the other side. You see how this water gets pretty nasty in here. There's no fresh flowing water. Come on, we're going. Let's go. Come on, back up to the river. We gotta go out there now. Come on. Let's go. So this is the end of the, one end of the sandbars. Here. You can see how they're forming all through here. You can see how low some of this is. Give it a little while longer, it's going to be even lower. If you can walk across here, you're not getting canoes down here. So this is down here at the other end of this sandbar. This is that little bit of backflow goes through here. Get out of here, fly. It flows back over here into the dead end canal. Lots of trees down here. Someday, get shot back. You gotta come back here. Someday this canal will eventually get closed off by the river. It's gonna take time. This is almost 40 years after they first dug this canal. It's taken it this long to get this much done. And back down here along this canal that they dug here along Fort Street here. Because of the rains, we got a little bit more water is pooling back up in here. You know, the spots where it's totally dry, and then you got some of these spots where you still got some nasty stagnant water down there, pools of it. I was going to go down there and check for mosquito larvae, but the banks are too steep. I don't feel like falling down there. Here's another one of these nasty pools. Stagnant water down here in this canal. You know, it's water levels back up a little bit. See that? So nasty. But there are actually some bullfrogs, it sounds like, down here, so maybe that's a good sign. I think I'm going to pass on trying to sample for mosquito larvae. I'd like to get that bullfrog, but he hides. I'm over here looking down in this wetlands on the other side of Fort Street here. There's a huge, they call rookery down here. Blue herons. Everybody nests down here. And they had a big batch this year. And normally, you would see them come over here to Davis Park. Down here into the pond and down here into the river. But rarely do you even see one. I mean, you used to see blue herons, white egrets, hawks, eagles, you name it. Everybody was down here, but not anymore. You occasionally will get one blue heron shows up down over here, but not even in the river. I mean, I can understand it where they don't go into the pond, but not even to the river. So back down here at the culvert that flows from the wetlands, down over here into Davis Park, what used to be a beautiful pond. You can see there's hardly any water coming through anymore. This will eventually dry up this summer. There'll be no free-flowing water in here anymore. Okay, so I'm standing on this old wooden bridge here down in Davis Park. Here you can see what was once a big, beautiful pond loaded with fish. Out here in the middle, it's now all dried up. It's all overgrown with brush now. Hang on, dog. And the rest of this has, you know, 1 to 2 inches of some really nasty water. It doesn't look too bad right here, but, well, minus all the garbage. And here's over here the other side. This is the other side of the little bridge. Now the water used to flow wetlands through the culvert into the beautiful pond. And then this part here that the bridge is over was a natural ditch. So the water flowed from the wetlands through here, and then this goes back out to the river. But now that that's all dried up on that side, the water no longer flows through here, you know, keeping the silt flushed out and all the garbage flushed out. Now it actually, when it's low like this, it actually is a backflow now from the river out there back into this direction. So it's more of diverting that water from the river. And you see what it looks of it. It doesn't have enough of a flow to come all the way into the park. This is about as good as it gets right here. Yeah, I'm down here by the old historic bridge. And here's just some of the garbage that's washed up down here. Pallets, light bulbs. Come on out there. Come on. But this water over here in the middle seems to be pretty shallow. Hey, there's a turtle sunning himself. This is one of the logs that's laying out there. It's not floating, it's lying out there. At least that's a positive sign of life in this river.